projects today. We're starting with clearing off the kitchen table. We're going to be doing lots of peeling projects today. We're starting with clearing off the kitchen table. I needed to do this because Bonnie and Allie were here on this particular day, and we were going to go ahead and do a live video on Bonnie's channel. I will link that in the description so you can check it out. It has already happened. Go check it out. We answer some questions and just have a bit of fun. There's Bonnie making a cameo. And now I'm taking a little sitting break. This is a cute little scrapbook page display that I got many years ago. I love the idea of it, but I have never fully utilized it. I think it's just not the right way for me to display my pages. So I am going to let this go. It was originally in the living room. I wasn't ready to let it go then. And I moved it to the scrapbook room because I figure I'll find a spot in there. And when I came across it again, I decided, no, I can let this go. I have a couple of ideas in mind for displaying pages in the scrapbook room. But in the meantime, let's finish clearing off the table. I took a bit of a break here. I was wheezing while working, so I thought let's just sit for a minute. And then I came back in and just kept chipping away at it. There are several scrapbooking supplies from when I made my pages for the Peeling Away the Clutter album. So I'm going to take those back into the scrapbook room. We've got a magazine, more leggings, because yay, I always need more clothes. Just kidding. Those don't fit, so they will go. I'm clearing the last few things from the table. So happy to have this done. Let's move on to another task. We are going to the master bedroom. This is Indecision Island. I am not ready to tackle this entire island, but I did notice, thanks to Colt scratching at these bags, for some reason that this bag is full of leggings that I already sorted. I just never got around to putting them anywhere. I am putting most of these into bins because they don't fit. I know people will ask, why not let them go then? Well, here's the thing. I have emotional attachment to my things. I let things go if and when I'm ready. I was not ready to let go of these, so I'm going to hang on to them. I have a plan. They are going to go under the bed. I will revisit them when I get to round 2 of my decluttering. I am still doing round 1. I have already seen that I let go of more things when I do more rounds, so I do expect to let go of more in the future. But for now, these are just going to be stored. It's as simple as this. If I'm not emotionally ready to let go of something, then it stays. I want to talk about a subject that I haven't really discussed before. I've talked a bit about how having an end goal can really help you achieve. I started this journey last August because I knew that I couldn't take it if I lived one more year in all of this clutter. That has been my ongoing fuel that has kept me going. It's worked pretty well so far. One thing I haven't talked about is something that comes up in every single journey. And that is, there are moments when things don't go as expected. You run into issues that you weren't counting on, or decluttering gets harder when you move on to emotional items rather than just trash. I was confronted with a bit of that today. I work ahead on my videos. Things that I film today may not show up on the channel for weeks or even a month down the road. And today I decided to start putting things in the closet. I've just started, but it has become clear that my original plan is not going to work. I'm not totally surprised by this. I mean, I know from past experience that I grossly underestimate how much stuff I can fit into a certain place. But there's still some disappointment that I'm gonna have to do things differently. And I haven't decided what exactly that means yet. I could let go of more so that I could get everything to fit into the one closet. I could do a capsule type of thing, so a seasonal wardrobe, and switch things out as seasons change. If you have other suggestions, I would love to hear them. But I did want to talk about that disappointment because I know I can't be the only one who feels that way. I did a quick estimate, and between the leggings that I have let go, the t-shirts, all the things that went to ThredUp, and the things that have gone to donation, I have let go of close to 400 pieces of clothing. I'm just disappointed that I have let go of so much, but feel like I still have such a ways to go. And I feel like that must be a common feeling when decluttering. I can't be the only one who has felt this way. Not gonna lie, I felt kind of discouraged by that. And that just adds to my whole feeling of overwhelm when it comes to the bedroom. I will probably do some combination of letting more things go and developing seasonal wardrobes. But I want you to know it's okay to take that moment, or even take more than a moment, to realize that you aren't as far along as you thought you'd be. Or maybe your plan is taking longer than you think. Or maybe, like me, you need to reevaluate your plan. These moments are part of why decluttering isn't easy, at least not for all of us. It's an ongoing process with ups and downs. In the past, I would have quit at this point. In the past, I have quit at this point. There are so many times when I have started to declutter an area and I get to a certain point and it's not working out the way I thought or hoped, and everything comes to a grinding halt. In the past, I've walked away when that happens. I just say to myself, well, future me's going to have a problem to deal with. But not me. But I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm doing something different. And now we're back for more recent footage. I decided to hit another hot spot, and that is the cart in the living room. I am rethinking the cart. The issue with it is that there's no real good place to put it. I don't want to put it in the corner by the decor shelves. I'm actually considering putting the crate there because right now it's just kind of in the middle of the living room, and that's not great either. For some backstory, I decided to have a cart in here so I could have something that I could clutter up and feel okay about that. I was hoping that it would keep me from recluttering in other areas of the living room. Well, it hasn't really done that. I really need for it to be closer to my couch, but then I've got the TV tray there, so I'm going to see if I can adjust the TV tray up. It does have a few more notches, so maybe, and then see if I can sort of tuck the cart underneath it. That's kind of what I'm thinking right now, just because stuff also tends to pool on the floor by my TV tray. So we're gonna see if that works. If not, I'm gonna consider my options. We'll put it that way. I really do feel like I need something that I can have, because I don't know why I'm like this, but I do like having stuff beside me. I realize that is not typical, but it's where I am right now, and so I'm trying to figure out, ouch, Colt is scratching my head again. I'm trying to figure out a way to make that work and still be non-cluttery. And I feel like if I can get that TV tray to go up high enough, it might work. I don't know. We shall see. I am definitely a work in progress around here. I am finding several tarot cards, oracle decks. I enjoy my decks, and I like to bring them out to the living room where I can do readings and such. I also have a desk in my spare bedroom where I can do that, but just like a daily draw kind of thing I like to have out in the living room. But I need to get better at returning them when I'm done with that particular deck. I am getting rid of all the paper that I've shoved on this cart. I have a bag that I've moved off to the side, so I'm putting paper so I can go through that when I do my great mail sort, which, you know, I am so excited about the day when I don't have any big boxes of paper in this house. Oh, sadly, that is not today, but I'll get there eventually. I came across a water bottle, and I am just going to kind of set that down on the floor because it still has its cap on it, and that is no good. Colt needs to remove the cap. I know that some have expressed concern about him swallowing the cap, but I have to say he has zero interest in the cap once it's removed. He loves the challenge of that, and then it's all done for him. I've tried to get better at finishing my water bottles before he makes off with them. But that one, I don't know how he missed it. He must be slacking on his job. That little cutie. It's time to put everything back in place for him. I moved his shark bed back into place. I'm happy to say things are back in order for him. Let's look ahead. I was able to get a free dumpster from my city. So we are going to tackle this with some help for sure because I can't do it on my own. There are also a few more hot spots in the living room to tackle and more micro-organizing in the scrap room.